Emotional maturity is something everyone has to come to terms with. If you're not emotionally mature, you will not be able to relate efficiently with others. According to Healthline, emotionally mature individual gives off a sense of calm amidst the storm. They're the ones we look to when going through a difficult time because they perform well under stress. They can manage your emotion irrespective of their circumstances. You have to be able to hold yourself together in tough times to be emotionally mature. Sometimes, we don't even know we have gotten there, but challenges are a natural part of life and everyone ought to be prepared in one way or the other. Emotional maturity does not in any way mean that the person who suffers from grief should bottle their emotions, but it does require the person to find the strength to be able to carry on. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 15 signs you are emotionally mature. If you're new here, consider subscribing to this channel for more awesome videos such as this one. Number 1. You don't get angry easily. One of the key signs of emotional maturity is tolerance. People who have become emotionally mature over time will be indifferent to a lot of things. They will not take heart too personal and will value their sense of peace over worry. Anytime you feel angry, take a deep breath. Never act without thinking. Always thinking about your actions will force you to be more rational. People who are emotionally mature, for example, seldom gets into fights or altercations with people. Anger is a strong emotion that requires control. 2. You are calm and focused in the face of challenges. This is the hallmark of control. According to Hack Spirit, through practicing mindfulness, we can increase the amount of time between feeling a particular emotion and reacting to it. We gain a sense of spaciousness with regard to how we observe our emotions rather than clinging to our feelings immediately and reacting insensitively. We learn how to first observe and then react more carefully and productively. Have you ever been fired on a Monday? Have you ever lost someone dear in the midst of a financial and health crisis? It can be devastating. It's a little too much, and if you're not careful, you may not be fine for a long time. Breathe, everything is going to be fine. Emotional maturity involves recognizing that sometimes you cannot do anything to change a situation. 3. You're considerate of people's feelings before taking actions. People who are emotionally mature are empathetic. They listen to others and speak less. They are experienced in dealing with people and hardly say things they know will hurt others. Emotionally mature people don't try to make people like them, but at the same time, they don't ensure people are uncomfortable around them. If you want to be emotionally mature, build great relationships with good people. 4. You are careful and wise in the use of words. An emotionally mature person understands the power of communication and will not speak carelessly. If anything, such person speaks less. Speaking can put a person into a lot of trouble. Have you ever tried to reconcile with a friend and ended up saying too much? Did you guys eventually reconcile? Sometimes, a simple apology and nothing more suffices. Trying to say more may just end up annoying the person. Emotionally mature people are diplomatic, especially with young, immature people who are full of passion. Very little things can tick people off. If you want to become emotionally mature, be careful about what you say. 5. You easily admit your wrongdoings. According to Healthline, emotionally mature people admit their mistakes and try to find ways to rectify the situation. They also don't have the desire to be right all the time. Instead, they acknowledge that you indeed don't have all the answers. No one has all the answers. Emotionally mature people know this already. They take each day one at a time and do their best in solving the problems before them, and when they make mistakes, they acknowledge it. Seek knowledge on how to avoid it and make up for it. If you want to be emotionally mature, stop arguing with your supervisor. 6. You are never under pressure to show off. People who are not emotionally mature feel under a lot of pressure to show off their wealth, accomplishment, and lives. People who are emotionally mature are not. The fact that someone doesn't post a lot on social media is not proof that they are leading poor lives. People who think posting places they have visited validates their social status are quite insecure. Note the phrase correctly. People who think posting places they have visited are not people who post places they have visited. 7. You are very comfortable in your own skin. People who are emotionally mature are very comfortable just the way they are. They usually have dreams and ambitions, but don't allow it to disrupt their peace of mind. They work very hard and often remain focused on their goals, irrespective of their present circumstances. They don't need people to acknowledge their work to know they are making progress. Emotional maturity helps a person to become indifferent to people's opinions about their work. In reality, everyone has advice or criticism to offer. Why not ignore them and perfect your work until they can all see you are not wasting your time? Have you ever gotten a bad review from a client and continued working? 8. You are very resilient. Emotionally mature people understand that life is a bed of roses. They are determined to succeed at what they do. They do not want to be handed wins. They work for it. They don't take no for an answer. They embrace failures and keep pushing until it yields. Are you willing to fail to succeed in your business? How many times have you pitched your idea? Have you ever waited in the rain for a VC you badly wanted to speak with? What have you done to achieve your dreams? If all you have done is think about it, you may not be as emotionally mature as you think you are. 9. You are always positive no matter how bad things get. Emotionally mature people are positive-minded. They approach things with the understanding that it may not work out but choose to still try. Have you ever enrolled for a competition you were 100% sure you would lose? Well, if you haven't, maybe it's time to try one out. People who push against the odds are often those who have the best of stories to tell. Excellence is a deliberate thing. You can't will excellence into existence. Do you still think you are emotionally mature now? 10. You are empathetic. People who are emotionally mature are empathetic. They have experience in dealing with people and know how cruel the world can be. They therefore try to ease other people's journeys. The majority of them are leaders in different fields, mentoring and coaching young people to become the best versions of themselves. What are you currently doing to make the world a better place? Getting a degree and getting a job alone will not cut it. Fortunately, almost all the scholarships require you to have engaged in social development either through volunteering or donation. Start doing something to make the world better today. 11. You are easygoing and approachable. If you have ever approached the CEO of a Fortune 500 company that turned out surprisingly courteous, you will be more kind to other people. People who are like this are usually very cheerful. They are good-natured and kind. They may even volunteer to mentor someone without the person asking. We're all here for each other. Try to place aside your own difficulties and help other people. If all the leaders insisted everyone should go through what they went through, the world wouldn't be a very happy place. Help others as much as you can. 12. You have a strong sense of self-trust. People who are emotionally mature usually have a lot of confidence in themselves. They are intentionally motivated and don't need to be reminded of their responsibilities. This has profound benefits for the organizations they work with, their business and their dreams. If you want to become emotionally mature, you must learn how to control your emotions. You must also learn how to do exactly what you want. 13. You can be quite humorous. A positive advantage that emotionally mature people enjoy is the ability to make others laugh. They usually have a great sense of humor and can use it to endear others to themselves. 14. You don't feel entitled to people's goodwill. People are free to do what they want to do. No one is under an obligation to be empathetic or support a cause. Being emotionally mature helps you not to have too much expectations of other people. The less expectation you have, the more likely the possibility that you will be surprised. Emotionally mature people continue to push their vision irrespective of the challenges they meet on the way. How many times have you been mad at your friends for not supporting your campaign? While it is expected that friends are loyal, emotionally mature people want them to be, but make up their minds to push for what they want, even if their friends are not loyal. 15. You are independent of people's opinion of you. People generally hold different opinions about something. This is the key reason it is unreasonable to be moved by all of them. If you have a tech project, It is best to get only opinions of your mentors in the industry and follow them and ignore the rest. People usually have personal bias that clouds their judgment. If you have a friend, however, who is reputably objective, you may listen to his opinion on a subject to know his thoughts. If you want to be emotionally mature, don't take everyone's advice.